good afternoon, morning, evening, whatever time it is on your side of the Pacific, on your side of the Atlantic, and everywhere in between and around. Hope that you guys are having a wonderful one. Thank you so much for being here and for stopping by, as today we listen to Covenant. We're going to listen to this track, Ignorance and Bliss. This is going to be off of their album, Leaving Babylon, which was released in, I should have looked it up before, 2013. I got it pulled up here. I'm looking at their Bandcamp. Don't tell me nothing. Today we're listening to this because it was suggested and sponsored by Dustin. Dustin, thank you so much for the recommendation and for the support. I truly appreciate that. I have not heard of the band. Now, if I'm taking a guess, if I'm taking a stab, if I'm taking a little bit of a dart in the dark, looking at the album cover, looking at everything here, I would guess that they're going to be some sort of metal with some electronic and synthy influences. That's the direction that I'm throwing my darts. Will it be a bullseye? Will it even hit the board? Let's find out right now. There's your synth. Halfway there. Halfway there.
And I extend an open hand over the horizon, waiting for the sun to fall into my palm and hide inside my fist in a foreign land, watching the sail, reaching for the sun.
You know I'm waiting for it.
Rising like a lover for the promised kiss. Rising like a lover for the promised kiss.
It's like a blown out speaker kind of hit with that kick. There it is.
In a foreign land,
Smooth it up.
watching the sea, reaching for the sun, rising like a lover, and I extend an open hand over the horizon, waiting for the sun to fall into my palm.
Nice uplifting change there, especially with that little drum break there. Very small drum break. I like how they maneuver between this kind of blown out sound and then hitting back to that general pulse. Right there. There's a different sound back there. I don't know what that is being hit.
In a foreign land, watching the sea, reaching for the sun, rising like a lover, and I extend an open hand over the horizon, waiting for the sun to fall into my palm.
There's your sun.
And I extend an open hand
Wire being pushed
over
up.
the horizon, waiting for the sun to fall into my palm and hide inside my fist in the foreign land, watching the sail, reaching for the sun
that dark, moody, and then like more upbeat party, right? But a little more, just a little bit more, not losing its tone. Your bridge. There's that sound again. I really like the singer's voice. I'm on their website right now. I'm trying to find out who the lead singer is in this band, in this group. There's a lot of information. Okay, I'm here just so you guys know what I'm skimming through here really quick. The album begins. Vocalist and songwriter Eskil Simonson. Okay, or Simonson. Really, really enjoyed his vocals. Has those deep vocals that we've listened to in recent music like this, right? But I feel like there's a way that he, if you'll forgive me, kind of gothically swoons with some of his words in this track that I find really, really pleasing. Some of the tones that he kind of reaches for, he sings out just a little bit more, still keeping to that, to me, kind of self-brooding kind of sound or self-thinking, reflective kind of sound. A little bit more introspective, but singing out just a little bit more. And it's just the little way that he uses his voice in the mix of the music, especially more so during the verse, I'm thinking, that I really, really enjoyed. And the verse itself is very moody, a little gloomy, a little dark, and then things lift up just a little bit more in that chorus with that very, I would say, cheerful melody that comes in, or more resilient melody that ba 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 ba, like that kind of melody comes in, along with the the drums and the sounds kind of lifting up a little bit more, kind of breathes a little bit more hope and uplifting, kind of looking up into the skies in a hopeful resolution kind of way. And then at one point you have a little bit of choir that kind of comes in just a little bit, not too full yet. Just a little. And then, of course, the next verse, it brings things back down, get back to the brood and get back to that sound, which I really enjoy. And then when you get to the bridge, then that chorus melody comes back. And this time that choir, that synth choir, is allowed to push up just a little bit more. And there, Eskil sings out a little bit more as well. So that bridge acts as like that climax in the track to, this synthy, in my mind, this kind of synthy, gothy kind of song that works really, really well. I really like the verse, though. The way that everything was just kind of low and kind of slow brooding. I like that sound. And I like how at some points the drums had kind of like a blown out speaker kind of sound. That it starts off that way. That makes you kind of put your ear to the speaker, like what's going on. And then they come with the boom, boom, boom. And then you get that full effect. And it's like, whoa, there it is. But I really enjoyed that. Looking at the rest of the lineup here as well. Keyboardist and lyricist Joachim Montelius, and keyboardist Klaus Nachmanson. So those are the three members here of the group. And I thought that this was a really cool sound. Not a lot of lyrics, but the lyrics that are there lend themselves to some good observation. And I extend an open hand over the horizon, waiting for the sun to fall into my palm and hide inside my fist. Okay, I like the visualization there in a foreign land, watching the sea, reaching for the sun, rising like a lover for the promised kiss. So the sun, okay, I like this line right here. Reaching for the sun is rising like a lover for the promised kiss. I like that. Like when the promised kiss, this is just my what I'm thinking of, Sleeping Beauty. Well, I guess you sleep and she wouldn't rise. But okay, just take it as someone laying in bed and their partner's there about to kiss them, and they raise up their head just a little bit, so they're raising up like the sunrise for that promised kiss. I'm longing for all things I will never get. I'm longing for all the things I had and lost. Interesting is how he kind of compares that to waiting for the sun to fall into his palm. I'm longing for innocence and simple dreams. I'm longing for ignorance and bliss. Not knowing, but ignorance is bliss, right? So he's longing for both these things. I like these lines. I'm longing for things I'll never get, okay? But then he's also longing for the things that he had, but lost. So there's a little bit of not having something in both respects, as in you'll never have it, and then also you did have it, and it's gone. And in a sense, if we go back to the first verse and stanzas here, waiting for the sun to fall into your palm, well, that kind of represents or goes back to the long for things I'll never get. You'll never have the sun fall into your palm, right? And then on the other hand, every day the sun rises like an opportunity, and a day for opportunity, seize the day, carpe diem. But then the sun sets, and in a sense, does he feel like he lost it? So is he not making the best use or taking advantage of every single day, which is an opportunity for something different? Give me my claps.
Please clap.
Let me know what you guys thought of it, of course, in the comments down below. Dustin, once again, thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for the recommendation as well. Let me know your thoughts down there. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Of course, I'll link their Bandcamp down there for you. And I will see you later. Bye, guys.